am someone who been a critic of Theory. Now I don't hate watch this guy. I'm just watching with my two eyes, and I'm trying to see what everybody see in this guy. A lot of people tell me that Theory is someone who can be a top guy in WWE. Does he have the WWE look? I say yes. Solid microphone work. He can have good matches. But I see a Alex Riley with a bigger push. Do anybody remember Alex Riley? FCW got caught up. He was working with the Miz. He had a good look. Microphone Billy. He had that college bully gimmick. So it been guys like Theory before, but they just didn't pan out on the main roster. Now, is he better than Alex Riley? Yes. Is he better than the early days of Drew McIntyre? Yes. When McIntyre got the same rub that Vince gave Theory. He don't look like the talent that Triple H signed from the past in NXT. And you still see those talents in W today. So to a lot of people, they look at Theory and say, well, he's different from those guys. So I'm going to lash on him and say he this and that. And I get that because over years, W have it going with the usual type of talents they prefer. When I watch Theory, I say to myself, what is he and what is he not? I figured out what he is, and that was last night. And for the first time, I can say I was very entertained by Theory. That segment with Roman Reigns was really good. I really enjoyed it. The type of heel that Theory should be on television is in a mid-card act. He's not a main event player, and that's just fine. A lot of people thrive in W just being a mid-card act. Just because you don't make it to the top spot don't mean you are a failure in the WWE. When Theory got took out by the Usos with that super kick, the crowd was happy to see it. When Brock Lesnar came out, give him F5, the crowd popped. It was cool to see. Theory is the type of heel that he's annoying. When you have someone cut a promo, you bring him out. The crowd will boo him. Theory start talking his mess. At times he get away, and at times he don't get away. And that's the type of character he should be. A lot of characters existed during the Ruthless Aggression era. Remember Christian to be like that too at times. Someone will cut a promo, Christian come out, talk trash, the man the match, and he lose. That's the role for Theory. That type of heel, annoying heel, he gets on everybody's nerves because he always coming out interrupting some way. He demands stuff. He say this and he say that. But once he lose, you make the crowd go ape shit. Like, yes, we cannot stand this guy, and you got the babyface or the heel like Roman Reigns to trash about him and say your daddy is no longer here, and the crowd pop big time for that. And now this is what he is not. I'm going to want to bring up someone who is the best heel in the wrestling business to me, and that's Maxwell Jacob Freeman, MJF. When you look at MJF, his heel character is built on drawing heat, being protected, and always getting away with stuff. That's what Theory is not. Theory is not that type of heel that you can put on television week by week by week, and you just get sick of him that he keep escaping every single time. MJF is that, because when you watch Dynamite, MJF don't get his upcomings on television. The only time he get an upcoming is on a pay-per-view when it's a big moment. CM Punk, dog collar match. Wardlow, it took Wardlow to the next level. Certain top heels gotta take a babyface to the next level. Do I see someday down the line Theory elevating a Bron Breakker? No. Because Bron Breakker is the future franchise player of the company. So I don't see him being that type of heel where you could just have him keep getting away with so much and the crowd just can't stand him. But when they finally get their hands on him, they lose their shit. And that's what makes MJF great as hell. And he is a top talent in AEW. If you put him in WWE, he'll be better than Austin Theory. He will be a main event player, just like he is in AEW. That's what I think about Austin Theory now for the first time. He's a mid card at upper mid card. He's someone who's annoying, who can get the crowd to react to him, and you want to see him get his upcomings on Raw or SmackDown. But he's not someone who is a heat magnet that you could constantly keep building up on television to the point where you cannot wait for someone finally get their hands on him. Like last night when they got his hands on him, the crowd really enjoyed this segment. So that's what Theory is to me. Mid-card guy who can draw reaction from the crowd every time he come out to interrupt someone during a match or interrupt someone during a promo. And he get upcomings, and at times he get away with stuff. And a Continental champ, US champ. That's what I see from Theory. But I don't see someone who wanna main event a WrestleMania Sunday. I just don't see it. So I gotta see you in this video. Hopefully I made some good points in this video. Hopefully when I look back at this video, I can say, okay, this is a good video right here. Because I don't want to start this video over. I should have said this, said that. So I'm gonna look at it and see, was it good enough for my taste. So give me your thoughts on the video, if I keep it posted. So don't forget, hit the subscribe button. I'm out. Peace.